Ladies and gentlemen, we are broadcasting worldwide on this Monday global transmission, 21st day of November, 2016. We will soon enter 2017 and the rebirth of the Republic or another stage in the tectonic battle to restore the Republic. I want everybody just to pull back, because I'm doing this myself, and just assess how far we've come, how many people are aware of globalism, the corporatocracy, the kleptocracy, how crony capitalism works, how it's designed to siphon off productivity, consolidate control, and vertically integrate civilization in an anti-human direction. We have come so far, and when I say I want to thank the audience, when I say I want to thank the crew, I don't want to just throw that out there like, oh, thank you, thank you. I mean, I mean it. It is mind-blowing to go out on the streets of Texas and the rest of the country, for that matter, and to go to third world countries as well, and Europe, and to be mobbed by InfoWarriors. And I mean mobbed now. And it's not about bragging. You aren't a public figure, 99.9% of you. So you don't experience the fact that, I keep telling everybody, folks, InfoWars is only one part of the liberty movement and the global awakening, and we're 120-something on Quantcast and all the other big systems. Google says we're even higher. We have the internal stats, shows Drudge's even higher, like 70-something, and we're like 115. We could actually do a piece, show people Google Analytics and what it tells us, but there's contracts. You're not supposed to show a lot of it because you got to subscribe to it. I mean, I pay a ton of money just to be able to see this stuff. The Quantcast stuff's public, but what I'm getting at here is, folks, that's bigger than the Wall Street Journal, bigger than the New York Times, bigger than BBC. BBC stopped all its global broadcasting, worldwide. All they do is internet. We're beating the BBC that everyone in the UK has a frickin' tax on their TV. They get billions of dollars a year. I think it's over £1 billion a year is their budget. Let's look it up. I'm going from memory. And we're kicking their ass with $50 million a year. And I love folks when they go, Alex Jones just said he made $50 million a year. No, that's what it takes to run this place. $50 million a year. I mean, a medium-sized newspaper costs that to run a year. It's expensive. Like I said, if we weren't in Texas, we couldn't do any of this with the taxes in New York and things. I didn't buy the mansion and the helicopter or the jet. I built this because I knew we have a responsibility to take these globalists on. I don't want to do this. Quite frankly, I'm not a person that was actually out looking to be somebody in the world. I just saw people trying to take my rights, just like you did. And that's the problem, is that inherently we have our family, we have our friends, we are private people. The higher your IQ, it's known, the more private you are. And we're not looking to dominate people. Hell, we want to run our own lives. I don't look over my neighbor's fence. But the people that do want to run our lives are obsessed with it. And you ask, well, then why, if they're lesser people, are they in control? Because good men and women do not desire the power. And so we have just handed over, abdicated, our authority to these people, and they are absolutely feverish with their desire to program our lives. And so everything InfoWars has done is a repudiation of that. And I'm trying to teach people how powerful they are. You are powerful. That's not some self-help BS. That's real. And it's like Matt Drudge has been telling people for 15 years, one of his biggest ongoing statements is telling media, independent new media, you're just as important as the New York Times. Well, I think you're more important. I mean, if you're out there and you videotape a plane crashing, or you videotape a flood, or somebody saving a little kid, out of a ditch, when, or whatever, that's the big viral video. That's you. That's real. You showed it. There's not editorializing. It's just there. And it's the same thing with Hillary stumbling around like she's about to die, disappears into a hospital for a year. The Secret Service tells us she's having seizures all the time. And then it gets caught on tape. And that's why the credibility goes up and up and up, because mainstream media is trying to lie to you. It's so much easier just to tell the truth. But I've also made the point many times that we have to be ready to be winners. So when I come on air and I tell you that now, anywhere I go, every other person's a listener. I mean, I can't go out in public now. People want to take pictures, everything else, and they're really listening. It's crazy. And again, if Liberty's that popular, just with InfoWars' little focal point, imagine how big it is around the world. And we've got Marie Le Pen way up in the polls, shows she'd win the election, basically, if it was held now in France. She's a libertarian, patriot, nationalist. And she's not even as hardcore as Ron Paul. So the French call her racist. This is standard crap. It's not her fault she's got blonde hair. And no, not her fault. Her dad was a war hero, paratrooper, and nationalist who warned about the Islamification, all the rest of it. He almost won the presidency. The point is that give me this woman any day. I could care less whether she's a woman or a man. Just give me somebody that isn't out to get the nation state. So there's a lot to cover, a lot to go over. It is really a big deal that Obama, in every foreign country he visits, whether it's Greece or Germany or Peru, there's a new one today I'm going to play here in a moment, says we got to deal with fake news. And people say, what's fake news? Oh, that's defined like alt-right is anybody that disagrees with Hillary now, or the government. It's just we're the alt-right, you're the alt-right, not the new media, not that there's been a huge populist awakening. No, you're the racist alt-right, because God forbid we don't want Latin America and Africa and Asia picking up on all this. Oh, no, you can't have national sovereignty in your own local jobs and a livable wage unless it's through the Democratic Party. No, it's racist. Yes. Owning guns is racist. Did you know that? You can't have the Tea Party. It's not for you. You have brown skin. You just can't have that. It's not for you. Just go away. That's white people stuff. It's like the big houses and the bank accounts and the rule of law and civilization. You don't get cars. You don't get no. You don't get air conditioning. No. But that's not racist at all. You get foreign insurance companies running your government, doubling and tripling your prices. How's that sound? How's that for a right? You like that free goodie you got? You like getting cut from full-time to part-time? Yeah, we're going to take good care of you. Just the avarice of these assholes. And I'm sorry to talk like that, but that's who they are, man. They're bad people that just get off on screwing people. That's their fundamental drive state. So here's the big news flash. I've got a theme today in the stacks of news that we didn't look for this theme. It's just there. Leftist spray painting swastikas, saying they got raped by Trump supporters. All this made up crap where there's this epidemic of Klansmen riding around attacking everyone. I mean, give me a break, folks. The KKK was a joke 50 years ago. I mean, you'd think there's guys in white sheets hiding under everywhere. It is so... I'm going to skip this network break. This is such a load of crap. And it's just everywhere that you're supposed to signal you were victimized like a baby. And then you supposedly get something from that. But you don't. You're just some cog that just puts out the announcement, I'm a victim. I don't have a white male around me. I'm all alone. The state's my husband. Make life better for me. These people are out trying to create wounds that don't exist. If you had real wounds, you'd know those wounds were your strength. Embrace your wounds. They make you who you are, not some pathetic loser. And I really saw the hoax this weekend when I was out in Central Texas, out in Lockhart, and I went to this barbecue place that's famous, and there was just black people, white people, Hispanic folks everywhere, working there, behind the counter, cutting the food up, all getting along, all coming together, just total. It's been like that for 100 years. And it's, again, everything you're taught about the South, or everything you're taught about, all of our history is like some little distorted pixel they zoom in on and just, oh, look at that. The truth is everybody's been getting along and intermarrying basically forever. Are there always uppity people that get in folks' faces and are elitist? Absolutely. But the issue is that the globalists are the predators that have hijacked our nation. They're the ones that have come in and taken over. They're the ones that really have bad will. Like Jesse James was here. I've known him for years, and really nice, smart guy. And our daughters are best friends. Been friends for like 4 or 5 years. But he goes, I got to tell you, I thought you were nuts with all this. The government's putting fluoride in the water to brain damages. And look, I know that's over the top. I know that's crazy. I'm not the one that wrote an 1,100-page book called Eco-Science. I'm not the White House science czar, John P. Holdren. I mean, we have their frickin' textbooks, folks. The Soviets in their gulags put something like 20 parts per million, way higher than what we do, in the water to control people. The Nazis, when they had the Soviet/German pact for a while, splitting up Poland, the Germans learned about that. That's in Pulitzer Prize-winning books, that they put fluoride in the water to lower your fertility and make you passive. It's what it does. It basically binds to hormones in your body, lowers testosterone, does a lot of other things to basically make you passive. You know what they feed prisoners in jails around the country. For whatever reason, that's just, nobody knows why you buy it, but 300 parts per million in the powdered eggs of fluoride. 300 parts per million, folks, will absolutely eat your brain in a very short order. I remember going to camps and stuff where they'd have powdered eggs, and I was always could eat anything, but I'd vomit those things up. I learned very early, I can't eat powdered eggs because they got frickin' fluoride in it, folks. 300 times stronger than what's in the water. People say, well, why do you harp on this? I just can't help it. Warn people, hey, you might want to look at this. People say, oh, why do you care? Why are you up on a high horse? What the hell am I supposed to do? I don't care if mainstream media makes fun of me and says, oh, look, he thinks fluoride's bad for you. Ha, 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 Dr. Strangelove. I just want to warn people. It's Black Friday week, a chance to get amazing, one-of-a-kind, game-changing products that also support our fight against the New World Order at 360-WIN. At InfoWarsStore.com or InfoWarsLife.com, or call toll-free 888-253-3139. And again, thank you for funding the true tip of the spear and the fight for human liberty. We could not have done it without you, and I want to salute you for your support, your prayers, the action you've taken. Every race, color, and creed, we are all red-blooded humans together, and I love you. World countries as well, and Europe, and to be mobbed by InfoWars. And I mean mobbed now. It's not about bragging. You aren't a public figure, 99.9% of you. So you don't experience the fact that, I keep telling everybody, folks, corporatocracy, the kleptocracy, how crony capitalism works, how it's designed to siphon off productivity, consolidate control, and vertically integrate civilization in an anti-human direction. We have come so far. We will soon enter 2017 and the rebirth of the Republic, or another stage in the tectonic battle to restore the Republic. I want everybody just to pull back, because I'm doing this myself, and just assess how far we've come, how many people are aware of globalism. And when I say I want to thank the audience, when I say I want to thank the crew, I don't want to just throw that out there like, oh, thank you, thank you. I mean, I mean it. It is mind-blowing to go out on the streets of Texas and the rest of the country, for that matter, and to go to third. Ladies and gentlemen, we are broadcasting worldwide on this Monday global transmission, 21st day of November, 2016.